Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining in another episode of my live video. I don't know if people are watching right now, but I would really like to share this on my Facebook page. So please give me a few minutes while I do that. Let's see. Okay. Pardon me a second. Thank you so much for joining in. Please don't forget to share this video. Good evening, Faith. Thank you so much for joining in. Let's see who is there again. Um, Please pardon me while I share this thing to the page. I don't want to leave anybody. Hello, Rita. Good evening. Helen, good evening. Please tag and share. All right. Why I quickly just post this on the page. I don't know why the network is really slow. Going to see how I can do this. This is really bad today. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is better. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in another episode of today's video. I said before on the last week that I'll be doing on Mondays, I'll be doing my videos on YouTube while I do the other one on Facebook because of the followers on YouTube. All right, anyway, for today's topic is about vaginal health. How how you can keep your vagina and how healthy is it for you to even do it. As a woman, you should know that the most important part of your body is your vagina, especially a woman who is trying to get pregnant. You know, sometimes when a woman is TTC and she go for a test, maybe to check her tube, they find out that your tube is blocked. You have tube blockage. Why? Because sometimes this tube blockage can be caused from you having infection like STD, sexual transmitted disease, which you can definitely get from your vagina. All right, a lot of us get these things from vagina. Even if you're not sleeping with another man or you're not cheating, your husband is not cheating, you get it from maybe sharing a toilet with someone who have it, you know, because maybe your vagina, the alkaline or the acidic level of your vagina is not balanced. And that is why it's important to take care of it. You taking care of it does not mean you using chemicals or maybe scenting soap to wash it. And you know, some people do it. They buy chemical soap and they're like, oh, let me wash it. It will make my vagina very scent and then it will be very clean. I will not have any bacteria or infection. No, these things cannot prevent it. These things cannot help you. There are things you have to do. A lot of women do that mistake. Take for example this one, you wash your vagina, but instead of you washing it as a normal, you're there dipping your fingers into your vagina. As a woman, if you're taking care of your vagina, you shouldn't be putting your fingers inside. In fact, you're not supposed to do them at all. When you wash your body, you're not supposed to put finger. What you do is wash the surface. Wash it from the front to the back, not from the back to the front. These things are little kind of precautions. You know, some people even get discharge and they feel worried. Maybe you're having this little discharge from your pants lining and you're feeling like, oh, I don't know what is happening. Though your discharge might not be smelly, though. Your discharge might not be smelly. It might not have any kind of odor because it's normal. A woman discharge does not supposed to have any kind of odor. It might not be smelly, but you might be bothered. See, let me tell you one thing. It is normal for a woman to feel wet. It is normal for a woman to have discharge. This discharge helps your vagina, you know, in keeping that moist, how would I put it? To make it moist, to make it soft, make it no dey dry. But some people will feel like, oh, I just catch infection. Because the thing they come outside, because you they feel that small drop of discharge for your pants, you feel like, oh, I just get infection, make I go use something. Many women, when they end up getting dry vagina today, now because of waiting they use, because of waiting they do. Your vagina should be moist every time. In fact, if you see your body say it wet more, now normal thing. Now, what they make there, they talk say make woman no dey put hand for body, they wash with that. Because the vagina cleans itself. You see, your vagina, it get life. Your vagina has a life. It's like its own world. You trying to add this, use this, do that, do this, or you have infection. Instead of you to treat your infection in the proper way, you are like, oh, they say I should go and choke this inside my vagina. See, if you choke them inside your vagina, it can kill a lot of things. As bad bacteria they inside vagina, that's so good one day. The good one help you lubricate your vagina, keeping it moist. Now that good one, I go make, when you dey wet with your husband, you go make the thing dey very wet, very soft, releasing its own juice out. But if you go there, go touch the alkaline level or the acidic level of your vagina, you go touch it. It can even cause you to continue to have continual infection, untreatable kind of infection. That part of your vagina is a part that has its own kind of life, like hormone. You know what they say? A woman gets hormone. The hormone gives you signal from your brain to your toe. The same thing with your vagina. If that level where it's supposed they low, the life, it will be like, say, Tayara. It will start to become weak. To explain to you that your vagina has life, to explain it to you, may I take this example? For example, a woman where born, where use vagina bed stay born. As he born, some people you gonna notice say their own vagina they tight back. Why some people own not they tight? The minute the minute you don't take care of it, a whole lot of things go wrong. This vagina, remember, is connected to your tube. If you are having discharge and the discharge is kind of smelly, or maybe it has this foul, or maybe when you come outside, instead of the discharge to be moist, which is normal, your normal discharge as a woman is supposed to be moist. Sometimes if you even see that thing like small kata with them come out with white, no go dey shiny, plain like your cervical mucus, like your ovulation mucus. It's not going to be like that. It will be like a little bit like a pap, all right, but very, very transparent, no smell. Even if you want smell, go dey, that thing where you be like say get odor. But the minute your own starts to be like gari, when they come outside like dry gari, when you don't soak gari for water finish, how it take they come outside. If they come outside like that and they smell, it means you have infection. Now, as you use your antibiotic, which you need to go to the hospital to collect antibiotic, you need to do it. As you use your antibiotic, there are other things you want to use. I go explain 3 things when I will use. I go explain that for you this evening. The first one you want to use is this tea tree oil. Now, oil, they call it tea tree. A lot of people will know it. Tea tree oil. It's an oil that contains this micro, they're like a microorganism that helps your vagina. If your vagina is having smell, what do? You just take a drop of the oil inside water. If possible, inside the water you use in bathing. But before you use this oil, make sure you test it, because I don't know, some people might react to it. If you're the kind of person that is allergic to things a lot, you want to test it on your skin. Make a little test. Take put water inside, rubber for your skin, see how the reaction is on your palm before you do it. But anyway, if you want to do it, just put 1 or 2 drops inside a bath of water that you're about to take a shower in. Soak yourself inside warm water. Just soak yourself in it. It helps. It helps a lot. You can do this, continually, maybe for 7 days. It will help you. But don't go ahead and choke things inside your vagina like yoni pill. Like I advise women not to use it. Do not even dream of saying you won't go use one yoni pill. Try to do things on the natural process so they don't affect you later. Because not be by treating one infection now. It's by you not getting it again, or for it not reoccurring again in future. So you can do the tea tree oil. That one also helps. All right, you can write it down. Tea, the normal T, T-E-A, then tree, T for table, R for rabbit, double E for egg, then oil, O-I-L, L for lizard. So that's how they spell them. Excuse me. All right, so You can use tea tree oil, which is very good. Another thing you want to use, especially for women who maybe the discharge is coming more often and you're having this, scratching, you scratch, because we all know that things like yeast infection, they itch you a lot. In fact, some women get injury, sore when they have this infection. All right, and it's so unfortunate. I don't know which kind of disease with that one way they affect human beings, but anyway, what do you do? Another thing you want to use is what they call this, how they call it in English, hang on a minute. Yeah, apple cider vinegar. All right, apple cider vinegar. Now you can get the one with mother, or you can get just the apple cider vinegar. In Africa, they get the one they sell the one apple cider vinegar with mother. All right, but you can get the normal one. Now, how do you do it? Good evening, Sister Bridget. I see you. How do you do it? You take a little bit drop of apple cider vinegar. This one, you are also going to use it to bath. You're using it 2 times. You're going to put a little bit into the bath you're going to enter. All right, if you don't get bath for house, if you even get rubber, will be Africans too they talk about. Take bath, enough bath of water, warm water, choke yourself. Inside you go there. Just put a little bit, maybe 1 or 2 drops inside the water, and then shower with it. Now you can also drink it, but I don't advise you to take it every day because this thing is very acidic. When you want to drink it, remember to mix it up with water. Don't just take it like that. It's very, very acidic. You have to mix it with water. You can take it 1 or 2 times in a week, all right? And you do this, it would help you. Oh my God. This thing refused to post on the Facebook. I don't know what I'm going to do. All right. Okay, anyway, I'm going to share it later. Now, the last one you want to use is lavender oil. All right, lavender oil is very good. That one you can get it in Africa. It's very common. It's everywhere in the world. Lavender, the oil. I'm not telling you to get the leaf, because if you try to get the leaf, it's really, really hard. But the oil, yes, you can get it. Lavender oil is very good. You want to use lavender oil. How do you use it? You don't use this one on every day. It's not going to be a daily basis something. I'm sorry for those people who understand pidgin. I know they speak the pidgin well, but I just want to make sure everybody understands. All right. So if I'm rushing too much, please bring me back and get ready with your questions. Okay. So the lavender oil, how do you use it? You want to use it not every day. Okay, it's not every day. And this one, go drink am. Lavender, Lavender. All right. I don't know if I actually. All right. Now, the oil. You just take 1 or 2 drops of oil. All right. Put it inside a water. You can put it inside let's say a small can of water. This one, you use it to rinse your vagina. And when you wash your vagina, make I tell you one thing. No matter how big your nyash be, do not ever do that mistake. Say you won't wash them from the nyash on the front. Don't do it. Because let me tell you one thing. Every time you go to shit, inside your feces, there is always a bacteria there. And the time when you say you dey wipe off, you want to clean it from the back to the front, just to quickly clean off and then go out. That minute you think you clean it off, the thing has chances of entering through your vagina. The bacteria has the chances of crawling. That's why so many women or so many men confused when they tell them they have infection and they're like, how did they get them? I know they go outside. I know they flirt. How did I get it? Some of this mistake happens, even for a man. Never you do it. Some people, even after using tissue, they still don't use water. So there is even more chances for it to do what? To stay there. And by the time this thing crawls into your tubes, it becomes a tube blockage. It will be releasing, instead of you to ovulate. Say when you do your ovulation, you go to ovulate, they see the cervical mucus, the real cervical mucus. Instead of you to see cervical mucus, what you go to see now white discharge where it tick during ovulation period. A thick discharge. These are the effects of you having, maybe what they call pelvic inflammatory disease. All these things are part of infection. They are infection that has grown into the secondary level. And infections are things that are faster than a car. So you really want to watch it. As much as you're taking care of yourselves inside, you also have to do what take care of down there, your vagina. God forbid, nobody wants blocked tubes, oh. But woman tube where it block, remember say you no go ovulate. Apart from your tube say it block, if your vagina pH become irregular, so many things go they work there. Some people, water go they come out from their body, go be like say they piss. It happens. All these things are little things that women don't talk to their doctors about. We might say it as a stupid thing, but they're actually not stupid. It might be the beginning of your problem. It might be the cause of your infertility. So it's I got to put them. It's not stupid. Don't be stupid something. Don't be stupid something. If you know say you be the type where be say you dey wear some kind pants, some kind G-string pants where be say you go just dey there, tight you in, you stop it. Especially when you're trying to get pregnant and it's not working. You stop them. Because some of these pants, instead, you know how G-string be now? G-string no dey full. They give space for even the vagina to get air. They know they do them. Some people own, because of their big nyash, they go just suck everything inside. Even taking it as much as entering the vagina. Remember, some of those curtains can even give you irritation in your body. Some of this material, not be something where it's supposed to enter body. Especially all this kind of G-string, are things you wear, on fashion time. They are not things you're supposed to be using on daily basis. Not be something you're supposed to wear every time. I think they are for all this erotic kind of, when you want to your husband, but not be something you're supposed to wear every other day. Because it can give you effect. You can get effect from it. You can get irritation from it. Some kind of rash where they treat when they go. Some people their leg for their vaginal level, like this rash, tick kind of rash. You don't get with it, they never use. You don't get with it, they never use. Sometimes the vagina has to breathe. You go wear tampon, you go wear G-string on top. Now, let me tell you one thing. Before I quickly take questions and round up. All right, I just want to tell you guys one thing. You see, sometimes when you get a vaginal discharge, the smelly one, where they smell like fish, we don't rotty. Sometimes when you get this kind of smell, it's not only about infection. No. Sometimes girls they forget tampon for body. Tampon where they put for body, they go forget them. It happens. You might think, oh, it's out already, I don't come out because you say the rope don't for come out, you don't come out. But it might be there. And when that kind of thing is there, you weigh the tip your hand for your body, you feel am. You can put your hand and feel it, but you never know what it is. So if you're using all this tampon and not the normal pad, if you're using tampon, especially for young girls, if you use that, not they put this string on top. Something where you get rope like this, you can't carry G-string put on top. G-string will come do it. You go push them inside. Some people constantly wear trousers where they go tight their leg. They have to drag the trouser, tight and raise them up where constantly setting and put before the trouser will still enter. Someone could use our sense. It's just a little advice. No, it's not about getting pregnant. No, I'm not talking about getting pregnant. But a little advice. Now, something what we said it's a stupid thing, it's a common thing. But it's a little advice that works. When they say taking care of your health, taking care of your body, is taking care of the full place, not abandoning one place. You don't leave one place abandoned. And if you know you put your finger in your vagina to wash, stop it from today. Moku reason them. Even doctors, before they go check a woman's vagina, they go put hand glove. A lot of us would still have their artificial nails and still put it inside. Those artificial nails, remember, they are acrylic. They have their own kind of chemical. You putting it inside your body can even have a reaction to it. It's not something you want to do. And all these sharp kind of things, what would they put? Well, sharp nails finish, we go put them inside. Sometimes even the nails, they feel enjoy you, you don't go know. How you go say no? You dey see your body. And a lot of us put the finger more than once in a day, all in the name of cleaning that dirty thing. That small drop thing where you dey see, not be dirty. It's not a dirty. Your vagina is never dirty. Those juice you see, they clean themselves. In fact, those juice are like the good bacteria. Now those juice, now they protect you when you go sit down for toilet. So you be say the person, when you just come up for inside, you just get bacteria. Or public toilet. Those things are the things that protect you from it. Because when your vagina dry, it's easy for infection to catch you. In fact, you give am away. You give am away for it to catch you. Your vagina don't have to be dry. Remember, if a woman has a vagina, say if you and your husband is meeting, it's painful. It go be like say they force you do am. A lot of women, it's not because they don't like sex anymore, but they stop doing it because why? They feel pain. They don't get that kind of enjoyment anymore. There is no more enjoyment in it. And that's the reason why they stop. And why do you feel pain? Because the vagina is dry, auntie. And all those times when you go put your finger inside and say, I dey wash those drop thing come out, you dey use your hand, they kill yourself. So use your sense. Stop it. No more finger in the body. What are you fingering? God, when He create us well though. He created us perfectly. There is nothing like. Take for example, you dey say dirty dey inside. How you tell no say dirty dey inside? You dey see am. You put camera, they see am. Because you see all those things arranged and they look like fresh meat when they bring their face come outside. Does not mean it's dirty. It's not dirty. Alright? So I hope I've been able to explain. And please, when you are washing, use only water. Only water. I know say so women like the other part of sexual fun that men does to them, and they feel like by the time I scent this thing, when my guy put nose, the thing go scent where the thing all dog go do this and to do that. Let me tell you one thing, darling. That scented soap you use, that scented chemical you use, actually causes a lot of damage than good. It can scent for 30 minutes when you want to have fun with your guy, but you are damaging yourself for life. Those chemicals would deregulate the pH of your vagina. Stop it. When your vagina gets its own regulation back, the smell where your vagina they get, as long as you know they get fish smell, odor, bad odor, now the way it be, that's what it be. Do not try to please a guy and kill yourself. My guy say, I got to put that perfume, make it smell, make it do. I know girls where they put perfume for body, so they think they clean themselves. Perfume. Just because you want to satisfy a guy. Stop it. Wash yourself with a normal water. If you won't wash, even if you not be cold, no use cold water, use lukewarm. Not hot, not cold, just warm. Wash am, sit down, wash am, front and back, every corner. But no do waiting, no put your finger inside. No open and let air, water and everything do waiting. Go inside, just wash the surface and allow inside cleanse itself. If you follow this kind of method and you eat well, you will notice say, even infection with the worry, you know, could worry you again. Because some people, that scented soap wey they go use, city say they will use and they prevent themselves from infection, you are actually attracting yourself to it. All right, so outside of here explain, let me see if I can take a few questions. We have few questions here. Okay, all right. We have a few questions. All right, thank you, Sister Nkechi, for writing the things out. Tea tree oil, apple cider vinegar, lavender oil. Bravo. All right, Mama, please, how can I and my husband treat infection? We have tried so many antibiotics, but still not working. All right, okay. Now, if you're talking about infection, if you finish using your antibiotic, there are so many things you have to do. Apart from you using antibiotic, see, antibiotic when you use, now, how to put that? Something to quickly protect you. It's like you quickly do a defense. But that will not mean say you go stop. Why? Because infection no dey go finish. Infection does not go all. Every time there is still one or two that stays there to try to multiply. What do? The minute you finish your antibiotic, you got to start using other things. First of all, garlic. If you know say you no fit use and cook, take and do water. Take and do like tea. You no wan stop oh. Don't think they give you antibiotic, you use am 7 days, 2 weeks finish, infection tell you bye, madam, I'm gone. Sorry, auntie, another one go born. And when they born, infection, if you see them, they give birth millions. Every minute they multiply. Millions at the same time. Fighting your cells. You know how many cells dey your body? They give them real war. And you do it, you relax. Garlic is something you should go for because it's antibacterial. Garlic. You can either add it to your meal and be cooking every day, or you can do it as a tea. Tea in the sense that you boil it in water. You will put am for water boiler. When you don't boil it, you pour the water. You drink it in the morning, empty stomach. Drink it. Give yourself and your partner. Do this for 2 weeks for the garlic. All right. Another thing you want to do is change your diet. Because the minute you finish taking antibiotic, your immune system becomes what? It becomes very low. Extremely low. Because antibiotic now, what they do? You see, I make the doctor say, that time when this COVID-19 thing was very serious, say do not use antibiotic because it's very worse because the thing affects your immune system is low, blah, 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 blah. I'm not there to treat that topic. But I'm just trying to explain something here. Your immune system becomes weak. If you don't boost it up with food, there are still chances that you'll be attacked. There are still chances that after you take antibiotic 1 month, the thing will come back again. Even if you lock yourself inside house. Now let you dey inside house. You know they go share public toilet. You know they pee anywhere. You dey watch yourself. It will regrow. Eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. Take a lot of citrus, orange, lemon. Take a lot of them because they are very good. You need vitamin C at this period. All right? Take them. Stop sugar for now. Because if you're the type that has candida, maybe you end up having candida infection. Stop sugar. Stop carbohydrates. I am very serious. If you have candida infection or you're suffering from candida, continual treatment of candidiasis, stop eating sugar and carbohydrates. Stop it. Take yogurt. When you want to take yogurt, don't take your sweet yogurt. Don't take strawberry yogurt, vanilla yogurt. No. Take plain yogurt or sweetened plain yogurt. So it's important what you eat, darling. Do this and it would help you. All right? Okay. Now, let's see. Next question. Okay. My period is always 5 before but this month was only 3 days with strong pain in my left side. Now, if your period has become shorter, I would advise you to go for a hormone profile test. Okay, it's not like the day cycle changed. It's just that the days it's using coming, instead of coming 5 days, is now coming 3 days. You need to go for a hormone profile test. All right, because it's your hormones and it might not be good. Okay, we need to wash it well. This lady here. How do you use the third oil you mentioned? The lavender oil. You put 2 drops inside your bath. Okay, when you're showering, you can shower with it, or you just put a drop inside something you can use in washing your vagina, like a big bowl of water that you can use in washing your vagina, and then you use it in rinsing it. Okay, so that's how you do it. Promise Sam, please mama, don't forget me. Okay. After I stopped taking Depo-Provera injection, I don't know why I always have painful and long period. Now I never experienced this in my life. All right, now if you're having painful and long period, okay, remember that these injections are a form of you taking male androgen into your body. It is normal that even when you stop, the thing is still in your system, and then your system is trying to fight it to go back to you having your normal female hormones. It is normal. One thing you want to do is change your how will I put it? Change your diet and then cleanse yourself. You know, if you just stop any form of contraceptive, you want to detox yourself. You want to wash those things out from your system. Or these things takes a long time before they come out. You know, some people, after they don't use that finish, they'll tell you, say, after 6 months, you get pregnant. After 3 months, you get pregnant. In fact, you can get pregnant right now. But it's been 1 year, it's been 2 years, it's been 3 years, and the pregnancy is not working. All right? Now, if you don't cleanse yourself from it, it is normal that the thing will still be there. What you want to do is take some kind of herbs. There's this herbal detox, I know. You can use it. Or you can even use red clover tea that helps also to put hormones, especially for people who use contraceptive. It helps you to put it in place. You can also use, what's this other detox name? Mamma mia. Okay. I'm trying to remember the company's name. I'm not fit to remember the company name. All right. But you can use any one of the 2 I just mentioned. I cannot remember the company's name. Now, you can use any one of the 2 I just mentioned, or you can actually send me a message on my number. If I remember, I can just tell you. All right. So, let's see if we can take another question. But for that one of the contraceptive, like I said, you can use any of the 2, either the red clover or the super green from superfood. That is very good also. Any one of the 2. All right, but you need to do this for 1 month. You need to detox yourself for 1 month. You need to have a good eating for at least 3 months. Taking fruits and vegetables to make sure your body starts working. A woman's body is like a clock. The minute you start taking contraceptive, it's like you stop the clock from working. For the clock to go back to working, you need to put a battery, a new battery for that matter. All right. So I hope I've been able to explain 1 or 2 things. I've been here more than 30 minutes. I said I was going to be here for just 30 minutes, but it's now more than 30 minutes. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining in today. Thank you very, very much. And for those people who just joined, okay, I think I see one question that was popping. All right, I think I did not answer so many questions. Okay, what I'll do is this. I'll try to type it when I'm done from here. All right, that's what I'll try to do. But anyway, thank you so much, everyone. For those people who just joined, please do not forget to subscribe. And for those people who already subscribe, please and please and please do not forget to share the video to someone. It's good to share this video so you'll be able to touch someone's life. All right, you don't know who is watching, like the old lady who called me today and watch it from someone's profile, and she was able to get the answer to what she has been trying to look for years. So please and please and please, you sharing it is not for my good, because I don't want anything to do with that, but for the good of a lady out there crying day and night without getting an answer. Now for them, all right? Nobody will come and meet you that, my sister, I have a problem. This is what is eating me up. Nobody will do that. But if you share it and they watch it, they will be able to maybe find a solution to their problem. And the prayer they are praying for you at the back, you might not be there. A lot of people praying for me at the back, I actually don't know. But the blessings you get later, that one, now only you and God that go fit talk am. But really, it's good to wipe off the tears of a woman, especially when it comes to this childbearing of a thing. Some people are falling into real deep depression. When I mean deep, I mean super deep. A lot of women already gave up. A lot of women already lose their homes for it. So it's worth changing a life. All right. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful evening and a new weekend. And bye.